Morning. All right, before this chat begins, I just want to say good morning to everyone. I hope everyone is having a great day. I hope everyone is rested. And like I said, today starts a brand new day. It's hump day, Wednesday. We got 2 more days to go. 2 more days to go to the weekend. So, good morning, Alicia. How you doing? Happy Wednesday, hump day. We halfway done. We halfway through the week. We're halfway through the week. How you doing this morning? What's the word? Not doing it live, like. I am. You want to join? No, sir. Yep, good day. I'll see you later. All right, G. Oh, you finally called me this morning, Alicia. Nah, he don't want to join. He don't want to be in front of the camera. So, so I ain't gonna put that pressure on him. So, nah, my coworker, he's a good guy. I enjoy working with him. Like I said, he don't. I said he don't want to be in front of a camera. So I'm gonna honor his wishes. Yeah, I feel pretty good this morning. Like I said, I got up this morning again today around 4 o'clock and got ready to go to the gym. Left the house around 4:30, made it to the gym in about 15 minutes. So I did some cardio again. I did a mile on the treadmill, and then I did some bicep and back exercise, weightlifting with the dumbbells. Of course, I did dumbbell curls, and then I did some dumbbell rows. So, so yeah, I did bicep and back today, and I did a mile cardio at the gym on the treadmill. So, yeah, that's early, but I enjoy waking up early in the morning to go to the gym because I know by the time I get off, either I'm tired or I'm lazy. So I usually typically enjoy getting up early in the morning. Due to the fact that I feel like I get more accomplished when I'm up early in the morning. Doing things. So versus me when I get off, like I become lazy and all thing I really just want to do when I get home is just take a shower, relax, and watch TV. But versus me getting up in the morning, like I said, I'm able to get up, get ready, get my workout in. And after my workout, I'm still, doing things, trying to get things done, before I come to work. So I enjoy getting up early in the morning at 4 o'clock. Even David Goggins and Flacco, they pretty much motivated me to get up early in the morning, to get things done. So, military, they are military men, and they still have that routine of getting up in the morning at 4 o'clock, getting things done. And honestly, to tell you the truth, it sucks getting up that early in the morning to do things, but I actually enjoy it, and I do feel like I get things done, and I feel more accomplished. So, okay, I got some people on the chat. I'm sorry, so can you take how you talk? Albertson, I don't know what you're saying, but we don't do that on this chat in the morning. And Aiden, are you an officer? Yes, sir. I am a deputy sheriff here for the Shelby County Sheriff's Office here in Shelby County, Tennessee. I'm a deputy sheriff. Yeah. Like I said, they let you grow the beard. Yes, Silent Sniper. Yes, they let us grow beards. Of course, it has to be a certain length. It can't be no more than a quarter of an inch. and we do have to have a shade profile on file, which I do have one on file, and by policy we do have to keep one uh on us just in case, chief or captain or somebody walk up to you, be like, hey, what your shade profile? And I'd be like, hey, it's my shade profile letter provided to me by my dermatologist. So I do have a skin condition to where if I shave too much, then I start getting razor bumps and things like that. So yeah, so we do have requirements when it comes to to having beers. So like I said, I can't have the Rick Ross and and the James Harden beers all down here unless you part of a specialized unit or whatnot. But yeah, it does have to be clean cut and neat and no more than a quarter of an inch. Okay. Even religious reasons. Uh, yeah. Unfortunately, like even if you are, like I said, I don't know what the religion you part of or what you worship or whatever the case may be. But as far as law enforcement, even if you are religious, you still have to shave the beard. And like I said, now unless you can produce a shave profile letter. Well, I do. Well, like let me backtrack. So, like I said, I don't know. Each state is different. Each law enforcement agency is different. So, like I said, I don't know how other law enforcement agencies are when it comes to beards, especially for religious purposes. But I just know here in Shelby County and in a mixed police department, I know um, you you can have a beard, but it just has to be a certain length. But if you don't have a shave profile or whatnot, then as far as Shelby County, I know you do have to shave your beard. So he's not to be trusted. He's a monster. What are you talking about? He's selling drugs and has a gun. It's not. See, it's people like you, man, where we get off on a bad foot. And I'm trying to stay positive this morning, my friend. So 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 don't make it difficult for me this morning. What's up, Dusty Cake? How you doing? And okay, we got a message for review. It's not you about to get blocked, my friend. If I don't know what you're doing, I can see your whole thing. Oh well, who? I don't even know who this person is. Like, yeah, you just about to get blocked. Okay, we just got Isnall out of the way. I don't know what in the world he was saying, but I'm all for positive energy. I don't like any of that negativity stuff. So like I said, it's all positivity in this live and in this chat. So yeah, he's blocked, he's gone, and that's the end of it. Um, where you from? I am from Memphis, Tennessee. Yep, that's where I'm from. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, and I will dock him to my Discord. Please do, please do. Like I said, there are always going to be negative people out here in this world. So, but like I said, you can't let negativity hinder your spirit. Because if you do, that's how you give people power over you. You give people power over you, and you give people more power over you than they should have. When you let negative things like affect you, especially if it's something negative that's being said. You just have to. Well, I can't say ignore it, but you just have. I didn't know that. See, I learn something new every day, y'all. I learn something new every day. Oh, okay. I'm back, guys. My apologies. My apologies, guys. I'm back. Like I said, my wife was on the phone. My wife was on the phone, and I'm back. Okay, I'm back, guys. Like I said, my wife was on the phone, and she had to talk to me about something. But I'm back, and what are you, police? No, I am. I'm a deputy. I'm a deputy sheriff. Jay, and I do this. Okay, but I already am tracking his streams. They ruin my brother's streams too. Oh, okay. Well, as I was saying before, like I said, yeah, I'm all for positivity. I don't really just do a lot of a lot of no negativity. I'm pretty spiritual, so like I said, I'm all for positive energy, and like I said, I'm not for all the negativity. And like I said, and when you become upset by a lot of negative, about a lot of negativity and all this stuff, that's you basically allowing a person to have control over you. So you shouldn't. So don't let anybody hinder your positive spirit. No, always stay positive, be positive, and let's see what's being said here. He said, "Where you get those 1926?" Hey man, don't be trying to check. Don't be trying to check me, Vinny. These are my Meta glasses. I have Meta glasses by Ray-Ban. These are Ray-Ban Meta glasses right here. On this side is the camera, and this is the light that comes on when it's recording. So why your barber do that to you? I don't know. You tell me, clown. Big back uncle. See, here y'all go with this negativity shit right here. See, I got a long list of people I'm about to start blocking. Yeah, okay, officer friendly. Smoke weed every day, deal with it. See, you about to get blocked too, man. Don't block me, please. I'm legal as fuck. Well, hey, look, I don't care what you do. I'm just saying, man, just leave the negativity, man, somewhere else. I'm all for positive conversation and all of that, but come on, man, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all are really on one this morning with all this negative, the negative comments and negativity. What's up with it? Apparently, some of y'all must not be happy with yourselves today. You can't block me, officer. I mean, as long as you don't give me no reason to. See, you about to get blocked. Hey, that's on you. If you get caught, that's on you.
don't get it either. 3 pounds, and you telling me this? I sure hope the feds don't got no case against you, 'cause you telling all your business. Quit starting at what? No, I'm not a veteran. I never did any time in the military or anything like that. Is this suit? Is that suit made of stretch? Okay. Whatever that question means, I don't know. I don't even understand what you're asking. I'm from Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee is where I'm from. Thank you for your service. Thank you, Creek. I do my best. I do my best. I-90 West, really. You need to get a life, my friend. Cause you apparently you have anything positive to do with yourself. Should they release Diddy? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. President Trump might. You know, I-90 West, I came to the realization that some people just say what the hell they want and they act entirely different with themselves when they're on social media. Everyone's tough on the other end of the phone when they're typing things. Well, one thing for certain, there's definitely a lot of bots on here. A lot of bots and negativity. But like I said, man, we still gonna be positive today. I said we still gonna have a good day regardless of what people say, regardless of what people do. Like I said, you can't let negativity affect your spirit. You can't give people power over you. You have to be positive and stay positive and be calm. And like I said, you're gonna get through the day good. So I said today's gonna be a good day. We're gonna get through the day. It's hump day. Today Wednesday. We got 2 more days to the weekend. So and like I said, I hope everyone day goes great. Mm-mm. Your supervisor said you're fired. Stop. Keep doing what you do. I do my best, my friend. But like I said, man, law enforcement is not for everybody. Everybody's not meant to be law enforcement, man. Like some people, I've seen people who've been through training, and some people quit in the middle of training. It just be too much for them. But like I said, this is not considered really a career. I mean, it's really not a job. It's really a calling. But like I said, it's really not for everybody. Law enforcement is definitely not for everybody. It's not for the weak. So, but I do it because I enjoy it. I enjoy meeting people. I enjoy keeping people safe. And especially those times I was in patrol, my 6 years in patrol, I enjoy, interacting with people, keeping them safe, helping people who needed to be helped. And, you know, I felt like I was doing a service to my community. And so, well, yeah, now I'm off the streets. Like I said, after a while, you get burnt out of it. And I just decided to want to do something different. So I decided to come to courts. And like I said, it's still no different. I still interact with people. I keep people safe in courthouses, and I'm assigned to a courtroom. I'm assigned to a judge who I protect, and but in spite of all and all the negativity and the negative comments and all of that good stuff, to my positive people that's on this live, that's on this chat, like I said earlier, today we're gonna have a good day. We're gonna be positive. We're gonna stay positive. We're not gonna let any negative energy keep us from being the best that we can be. So the day's gonna be great. Your day is gonna be great. It's hump day. It's Wednesday. We're gonna get through the day. We're gonna get through the week. Like I said, when it comes Friday, we gonna get up. We gonna grind. We gonna get the paper. And after we get done working, we gonna enjoy life. We gonna enjoy life this weekend. Oh, speaking of that, I do get paid this week, so I really don't know what I'm gonna do this weekend. Like I said, me and my brothers, we went to a cigar lounge. We had a couple of drinks, and we puffed on a few cigars. I haven't seen kicked it with my brothers in a while, so. But I guess in a little bit I'll be getting off this live soon. Cause like I said, I came to work pretty early actually, but roll call. I said roll call. Roll call. No, our roll call starts around 8:30. So I'll be ending this live in a minute. But of course, I love getting on YouTube and chatting with my family. Lord, Lord, the negativity. Come on, man. What's up with all this negativity? Yeah, law enforcement is a dangerous job, but honestly, it's really dangerous everywhere, really. Some people can walk out their door and something bad can happen. So, but I just enjoy being on the front end of it. I like meeting it head on. You got Joe Dixon, look like the Officer Martin. I know who you talking about too. Funny guy. Thank you, Adams. I do my best, but like I said, you know, I try to go live on YouTube first before I get my day started. You know, I try to bring some positive, you know, some positive message. He's reading comments from Dick right. Man, come on. Okay, I'll try to be back tomorrow. All right, Creek, well, you take it easy, my friend. Like I said, I hope your day go good. You be safe out there. Like I said, stay positive. Be positive. Don't let any negative energy, any negative comments, any negative, anything that's negative hinder your spirit, man. Like I say, don't give people that much power over you, okay? So you be good. Why is so corrupted where you working because of what you doing all to kill you needs to stop in your ear, brother. Yeah, I need to drink. Well, so what's that? ANJ Smooth 49. Honestly, I can't even explain it to you. But I will say that every officer is not like me. Like I said, there are officers, there are good officers out here who still have morals and you know they does the right thing. But at the same time, that makes our job 10 times harder because you know there's already a distrust, you know, to law enforcement officers here where I live, but which makes our job 10 times harder, especially for good officers out here who actually do what they supposed to do. So, but like I said, I'm not like all the other officers, so I can only do what I can do. Yeah, law enforcement is definitely a tough job, but like I said, like I said, this career is not for everybody. You know, it's not for everybody. Some people just do it for the money, and then some just do it because it just a means to to make ends meet. But I do what I do because I actually enjoy it. I actually enjoy it. So say what group of people kill each other the most? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Bro, who is this man? Mm, hello, what's going on? That was a setup question. Honestly, if I knew what the question was, I probably would have caught it, but yep, it was 8:05. Roll call starts at 8:30. So Yeah, that's true. That's true. Law enforcement is not for everybody. It be some days, it may be some days it might get to you. You ask yourself, why I put this uniform on today, depending on what kind of day you had. But also at the same time, you got to remember what you're doing it for and why you're doing it. So, boy. I appreciate it. Or can I be a mod? Blue Eyes, what's good? Can I be a mod? Sure. I appreciate it. Cause man, these comments have been real today. God did refer to him as trees and patterns. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Man, it's nothing against you, my brother. Yeah, I know. Hey, look, I don't take things personally, especially in this field of work. As far as especially when you're a law enforcement officer, you definitely you're going to develop tough skin one way or another. So you're going to develop tough skin regardless. Look, either it's gonna make you or break you. But one thing for certain is, like, regardless of what's being thrown at you in this field, you still, ain't something you just can't take it personally. You still got a job to do. So I am a law enforcement officer with the Shelby County Sheriff's Office. So I'm a deputy sheriff. Yeah, yeah. Correctional officer is just as dangerous job as well. So, like I said, you thrown into a cell with a lot of inmates, and only thing you have is your verbal judo and your hands and some mace. Yeah, I actually commend correctional officers, because like I said, I used to be a correctional officer myself before I joined the sheriff office, as far as the law enforcement side of it. So yeah, being a correctional officer is just as dangerous. So I really have a lot of respect, for those guys. Called Twisted Metal, what to watch. I've been, you know, I watched season one of Twisted Metal on Peacock, and I know there's a season two out right now. Uh, A and J Smooth, I do have much respect for you. I appreciate that, bro. Like I said, when people say things like that really does mean a lot, and it do make my job, and not only just for me, the other, good officers, out there job pretty worthwhile. But and like I said, that's the reason why we do it. We do it to serve and protect y'all, man. I'm sorry, Christy. I am Shelby County in Memphis, Tennessee. My dad's fire. Man, I have respect for firemen, man. Especially when they go to them burned houses. Man, I could just feel the heat from probably 20 feet from staying away from the house. But man, the I have respect for firemen. Alrighty. Time is it? All right, let me get myself together. Deputy Sheriff. All right, I'll holler at you guys.